All right, class, settle down. Class is in session. Everyone get to your seats. Hey there, YouTube. I'm Yukitsu. This is the Yukitsu Times. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to Don't Starve for our little bit of a survival Sunday. Here we are, back in a completely different cave. If you look at our maps, as you can see, I've gone and taken the liberty of mapping most of it out. And the reason that we've gone ahead and done this is that the other cave didn't have access to the sinkhole at all. It just was 100% not possible to get to it from any single part of the cave. But this one, on the other hand, I mapped out and did find this, and this is just the cave that is east of our little base here instead of the one that is west of our little base. Now, you'll notice that my equipment is a little bit peculiar. It's got Abigail as a flower, I'm carrying a rabbit, and I've got all of that other stuff. The reason is because I gotta sort of run a gauntlet here to get to the sinkhole. Now, right here we've got a miniature swamp biome, and what's going to happen there is Abigail's going to get killed by tentacles because she gets stuck on them. So that's why Abigail's in flower mode right now. That's what the rabbit is for. We're going to run it past over into here, where we're going to murder the rabbit, summon Abigail, and Abigail is hopefully going to tear down a lot of these spiders while we do the sinkhole. There's also a ton of bats over there, and we don't have any meat because we don't want the rabbits following us into the spiders. So this is a bit of strategy. Normally you're not going to have consecutive areas of bullshit like this, but we do, so yeah. If you ever find yourself in a situation where that sort of thing happens, planning and preparation and knowing sort of what you're doing can help. So yeah, I actually have to check one thing though. I don't know if having a rabbit in your inventory causes the rabbits to chase you. That could potentially be something I'm going to have to find out. Also, Chester died over here, so we got some stuff that we theoretically could grab, but I don't really need it and I don't really want it, so we're just going to keep going. We're just going to trudge on ahead here. Okay. So we're going to learn if rabbits in your inventory cause the rabbits to attack you. Normally they attack you if you have meat in your inventory. We don't have meat in our inventory, we have a live rabbit. Okay, so I forget where we're going. Yeah, this way. Okay, so we need to do something about all these damn bats. And a good solution for that is Abigail. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that. And we're going to do a bit of a loop around. Oh god, there's so many bats. Okay, no, there are too many bats here. Okay, so we're going to retreat. There are just too many bats. That is not a reasonable number of bats to deal with here. Okay, so that happened. Now, the problem here is these rabbits, if they detect us with the dead rabbit, are going to really be pissed off at us, and we still don't really have an opportunity to get our rabbits killed here, so we still don't have Abigail. Oh, we got an opportunity, I think. Okay, so let's get our rabbit. There we go. Okay, so we're just running around to try and get our bearings here. Oh god. Okay, so at this point in time, our primary job is to keep from getting killed by all of these bats. And here we can see the rabbits have decided to help us. We are not equipped with any meat. We are not equipped with that rabbit anymore, so they're going to go ahead and attack not us. So yeah, things are... This is pure hell. This is chaos. Ah, good god. Okay, so that's done. I'm gonna go ahead and let Abigail kill some more bats here. Okay. Just dodge all the rocks that are falling on us from above. Okay, those... Okay, that's that phase done. Next up, we got a whole bunch of spiders. I'm going to pick that up. Go ahead and just let that go. I'm going to eat these 3 green cap pieces because our sanity is taking a bit of a hit summoning Abigail. Okay, and it looks like there's no real way to get past these without aggroing the spiders, so Abigail is going to have to deal with them. And we're going to drop this off here, and take our pickaxe, and mine this stuff up while chaos. Okay, so we want the fuel site, we want the fuel site fragments. We want... Okay, let's just pick up that lantern. Pick that up, and let's jump down in the cave. Yay, we made it! We've gotten into the caves. Now, these things usually are guarded by a considerable number of things. It's just usually not that sort of succession of different things. Usually it's just a lot of spiders. And yeah, so we've now made it into the caves here. We've got some broken clockworks here. You can actually sort of fix those a little bit. We're in a position where I forgot to bring fresh light bulbs, and looks like we're being attacked by glowworms too. These things, slurpers, they steal stamina and hunger. Not something you really want to be messing with, so we're going to try and avoid those for now. In fact, we're going to leave because I think I do want those light bulbs. Actually, no, there's some down here. It looks like we're lucky in that we're nearby. So we're going to go ahead and pick that up. Drop that in our lantern. And yeah, once we're down here, you can start exploring for a bunch of different things. You can, if I recall, break or damage the clockwork things and get gears, but we're not going to need those right now or anymore. Just going to continue on exploring a little bit down here. Things are very dangerous, and I don't think I know... I don't think that friendly rock lobsters spawn down here. It's mostly slurpers and monkeys and glowworms. Basically, though, if you can handle... Oh, crap. Abigail's going to die. Okay, Abigail's going to get killed by the glowworm, and there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I tried diving in to help her, but that's probably going to result in my death. Let's go ahead and drop this here. Let's go ahead and put on this, and let's go ahead and put on this. Okay, actually, alright, well, that worked out a lot better than I thought it was going to. Pick that up. Alright. Yeah, Abigail is not looking good. Not surprised there. Okay, so Chester, you can pick up and carry our fuel site. That's going to be important for some pretty nifty items that we can deal with later. For now, we just sort of have to wait for Abigail to get back on her feet, which naturally happens. She does have a regeneration rate, unlike us, so that's okay. The good thing is that was only one glowworm. Sometimes they come in two. Usually, I've seen them come in packs of twos, which really is just brutal. It's just, they instantly kill you if you are not wearing armor. They deal 75 damage each, so obviously if you get hit by two of them, you just die. So that's why I'm keeping my helmet on for now, even though I kind of want to get the sanity regeneration. Let's see here. Well, this is going to be a trap, but let's go ahead. Okay, so let's see. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Alright, and there's a lamp here is the thing. Some more cave spiders. These things, we're not too worried about them. Prestidigitator, pretty usual stuff down here. There is another lantern, though. Let's see if this is full. This is a full lantern, though, so let's go ahead and stick that in Chester. There's a bat. It's another type of weapon that you can get in this game. It's made out of bat wings. Pretty interesting. It has like a health vampirism effect, which I think is quite neat, but it's not the most useful of things. Prestidigitator, that is another form of science machine. We haven't done it. It basically does magic, ultimately. Now, the thing about that area is I don't think there's any way to permanently kill those spiders, so we're going to move away from that little camp there, since it basically is going to be a dead camp anyway. We are going to want to keep our light bulb supply up, and I did see some light bulbs down here. So we're just trying to map out this big cavern, and unfortunately this big cavern is pretty wide and open, as opposed to some which are, you know, nice and sort of confined narrow alleyways to make exploration a lot faster and easier. Now, there are several different biomes in this section of the caves as well, similar to... Oh crap, it's another glowworm. Oh god. Abigail is not well enough for this. Let's see if we can make it away from there before Abigail aggroes onto it. Well, maybe she's well enough for it. Ah, crap. Oh crap, there's two of them. Okay, so Abigail's dead. We need to swing back around and pick up her flower. So we're going to basically do that, but yeah, I don't think we're ready for this area quite yet, just because there's so many of these damn glowworms down here. Now, there are ways for me to kill them, don't get me wrong, and it's just that they're unpleasant, and I don't want to do it, so we're going to have to arm ourselves up, and what we're probably going to do is, yeah, let's get back out of here. Okay, so what we're probably going to do, though, is, since we've got this area open now, what we can do is look for an area close by, or I think over here by the entrance actually has them, get some rock lobsters and bring them down with us, Or we could get some carrots farmed up in our regular base, bring them over here, and bring some of these rabbits down there with us. And they'll attack those glowworms for us as our allies. So they become a sort of useful tool if you find yourself in a situation where you need an army. And we kind of are in a situation where I feel we need an army. That would be quite a nice thing right now. Okay, so we have got Basilisk Wing with us. We're gonna drop that there. Now I don't think the bat counts. We're gonna find out in a second. And potentially get killed because of it, but that's the way things are. But yeah, now that we know where that cave is, what's down there, and all that sort of nonsense, we can get ourselves a bit better prepared for the specifics of the situation. And all I want to do is be able to clear out that area of those glowworms. That's all I need to do. And once we've done that, I'll be pretty happy, honestly. As soon as we've done that, we can basically explore down there pretty safely. The monsters down there, I think, are less dangerous than the monsters around here, or personally, I dislike the monsters on this level a lot more. It's just that glowworms are sort of... They're assholes no matter where you are, honestly. It's a bat. You know what? I don't like that bat. We're gonna kill him. There we go. And, yeah, let's leave. Okay, so if we look at our map, this is where we are in relation to our base. Far off to the east of it, past that swamp there, it's not too hard to get here. The other one that we were at was somewhere like over, I can't remember, down here, down southwest. So it's sort of pretty much, our base is pretty much in between the two, so that's fine. Now, we're just going to go back to our base and get ready to do the sort of ritual to bring back Abigail. I kind of want to go into this sort of encounter with both Abigail and some rock lobsters is what I'm probably going to do. And sort of whenever you feel like, you know, you want to get into a fight and it's going to be just a very specific one short term. Like if you ever have to kill Spider Queen, you can get a bunch of pigmen to help you. Although it admittedly takes a lot of pigmen to help you out with that. But you can do that sort of stuff and you can always be in that sort of situation. What we're going to do is just make sure that Abigail's ready to respond, which will take a few days. Until then, we've got some Thulecite to look at, which isn't really going to be any help since I don't think that we've got the correct equipment to make anything out of it. We're just going to put it away for safekeeping, though, because I don't really trust Chester to not get himself killed down there. It is a distinct possibility, all things considered. Okay, so we're just north of our base now. That's what I thought. Okay. Well, let's pick that back up. It's a good thing we've got that lightning rod. Okay, we'll throw this down here. Damn it. Okay, so we need to throw them our other eggplant, it looks like. Okay, there we go. And we'll plant these. That'll get us going for a while. Now, because I've been in the damn caves for so damn long, I'm kind of in a situation where my base is not exactly optimal anymore in terms of, you know, having food. If we look in here, this is not a good place to be as far as food goes, but it is sort of what happens when you're down there as long as I am. I'd recommend that you come out to make sure that your stocks are sort of replenished from time to time if you plan on being in your base and being comfortable. Of course, there are times where you can go down there and just find yourself in a situation where you just say, okay, well, I'll just come back out and it'll be like day one again, and that's actually fine as well. So sometimes, you know, you'll just not care if you've lost all your resources over the time. Just make sure that you know you're coming back out before you run out of food. That's sort of the important one. Okay, let's plant that. And that. And let's empty out our resources just a little bit here. Got enough firewood for the night? I think we have. I'm going to put one more in there. Okay, so we got an extra stick. Throw that away. And that chest is full. This chest is not. Okay. Now, let's check out the bat thing here, the bat. Oops. You know, I forget how to actually check items instead of picking them up. Used to be that it was like shift left click, but I think they rebound the keys at some patch. I'll deal with that later, because like I recall I recall you could hit people and you'd sort of recover a little bit of health or something like that. It was weird. It didn't make a lot of sense to me. Anyway, we are starving to death, so let's go ahead and cook us up some carrots. Now, I could have saved the carrots, given them to the rabbit people, and we could have used that as our little sort of fighting force as we go down further into the caves, but I feel like this is probably going to be the better result for us. Now then, let's equip that. And ready ourselves for war. Now, one of the resources that you can actually use to feed the, what are they called, the rock lobsters, is gold, if I recall correctly. I'm pretty sure you could feed them with gold. So we're going to bring that down with us. Turns out I'm wrong. I'll just toss them in Chester and we'll look for rocks while we're down there, but I think that's going to be what we're going to give, and if I recall, the value of it increased if it was gold, so they'll like us a little bit longer. Okay, plants. And if we eat this last carrot, that should top us off, basically. Alright, so what are we going to need when we're down there? Again, primary things that you want to worry about are things like light sources. We've got tons of light sources on us. In fact, I should actually drop one of these mining hats in Chester here. That's going to free that up. I don't really need this beefalo horn to be in Chester, so let's go put that away in one of the cages over here, or the whatevers. Now those things can be used to make hats, but I already have one of those hats, so it doesn't really matter. You can give him the monster meat just as a reserve backup, and the rabbits won't attack us if Chester's carrying it, so that's fine. Okay, so I think that we've got everything we need, so we just have to wait for Abigail. And her flower is going to take a little while before that's ready. But we can get ready another sacrifice for Abigail in our dark ritual. So we've got our little thing set up there again. Okay. And this is, once again, preparation, but we're preparing for something different yet again. We're always preparing for new and exciting things. Now then, let's see what we can manage. We have got a 20% hat. We might be able to make a prestidigitator. It's not going to be useful, but it is something that we can use to kill the time while we're waiting for Abigail to come back to the land of the undead, which could potentially be useful. Where is my 20% hat? I think we need our fuel here, so we're going to put our bird away for just a little bit. Okay, and now, if I recall in the magic tab, prestidigitator, we need the hat, we need 4 rabbits. And 4 planks. So we're going to go ahead and start working on that. So let's get our trap. In all honesty, I don't think that this is overly useful, but you do what you do when you've got time to kill, and that's sort of one of the things that you do that's interesting. And honestly, it is going to be useful for us to unlock some of these things in the sort of longer run. Once we're able to use more stuff, we'll of course be in a better position to deal with more situations. So that is a good thing indeed. I cannot remember for the life of me where rabbits are on this map, since I don't farm for rabbits. This is just like curse my strategy of not eating rabbits. Okay, so I actually want those seeds. Looks like I already had a trap set by a rabbit hole. This was the one I had set up so I could get Abigail to come along and do what she was going to do. Our sanity is also a little bit questionable right now, so that might be something we need to concern ourselves with. The eye plant, I don't think we can really rely on right now, because usually weird things happen with it. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, so here you can see that they're harassing the rabbits, so that the rabbits are not coming out of the hole. Is that another eye plant? That is another eye plant. Usually they don't spawn this close to each other. Okay, well, we're going to take our chances that this is far enough away from the eye plant that they're not going to kill the rabbits that are in that hole. Good. Wonderful. Alright, so we only need to get 4 of these little bastards, and we are exactly in the wrong biome to go get them. But, you know, you only need to get 4 of them once, so I'm still not going to recommend that you focus your strategy around living near rabbits. We also need a lot of wood, though, so let's go ahead and chop down this tree. There we go. And this is the new sort of basic thing in the magic tab. I didn't really go over building it because it is very simple to build, and it's got sort of the basics of the old sort of science, old magic stuff that you could do in this game. So not a huge divergence from what there used to be, but you know, it's a nice thing to be able to access. It's a nice thing to have. Have I captured another bird or something? What is that sound? Alright, well... Oh, there we go. We got ourselves a rabbit. Okay, that trap also disintegrated. Fantastic. Okay, one. Let's go ahead and put him in a box. And that's sort of, well, whatever. Abigail is still, it looks like 3 days away from returning, so this is the sort of idle, peaceful things that you can do on your days when you're not trying to get to the bottom of the caves and do other awful things that are not fun, goddamn stressful things. But they add excitement to this game. I think that this game would be a lot less dynamic and interesting if I couldn't go around doing stuff like this, so I'm pretty glad for the opportunity. Although I was pretty ticked off that there was just no plug in that last cave. It also sucks because Theolsite is such a really good resource, even though you only get a little bit from the plugs. So yeah, that was kind of a kick in the nuts, but oh well, it happens. Yeah, we'll go ahead and axe down these trees as well, just because we're not really finding anything. If we run out, we could always eat our glowberry and continue working through the night. Alright. Now, 4 planks is going to be 16 wood or something like that, or is it 12 wood? Can't really remember. It's a lot of wood regardless, so let's find out here. It's 14 wood, or 16 wood, I mean. I can't do basic maths. There we go. Alright. How's our sanity holding up? I'm going to grab these green mushrooms. The green ones, again, cook green ones, and they'll be a good source of sanity. Actually, I should grab that mushroom first, since they do disappear, of course, at dark. So try and grab them when you can, if you're going to grab them at all. There we go. Alright, and let's head back to our base and see if we've caught some more rabbits. And we'll just keep hunting, checking for rabbits throughout the night, but, well, obviously they don't come up through the night, so we'll just check our traps when night falls, but I doubt that we'll have enough rabbits quite yet. Okay, we got plenty of resources, so let's go ahead and make another trap there. Again, all we need to do is sort of put the box around the rabbit trap, and rabbits will spawn and get caught by them. Easy. Probably sort of like the cheatery way of doing it instead of putting a carrot under it, but putting a carrot under it makes them really questionable as far as utility goes. There we go. And our delicious eggplants have all sprouted. That's good. We're ever so hungry right now. There we go. Oh, damn it, gobbler. Are there actually berry bushes around here for them to poach? Yeah, there are. Okay, let's keep eating, let's keep checking out things. Okay, our other trap near the eyeball thingy might have a rabbit, so let's go ahead and check that. And it was up, so we're going to go ahead up here. Mostly I also want our sanity to recover because, like, having low sanity when you're summoning Abigail is typically a bad idea. In fact, let's go back to the base and work on our sanity for just a little bit. Easiest way, of course, is going to be for us to toss a couple logs in the fire, which means that we're going to be logging for even longer and then eat all our green caps. Let's see, we're at 134. We aren't going to be able to get quite full, but we'll be pretty close after we eat this, so let's go ahead and toss that in there. And change that to that. Okay, so that's pretty much full, so that's fine. Okay, our hunger, we'll just eat beef jerky because they're starting to go bad and we'll be leaving without them pretty soon anyway. Now, let's get back to trying to catch rabbits. Abigail is actually ready now, so we theoretically could go in there, but I'm kind of committed now. Let's go ahead and make our little insane machine thing that's going to drive us crazy. Looks like we're back up to full sanity, so we're going to take off our top hat, our classy top hat, because of course we want to save stamina on it just a little bit. Okay, looks like we're sort of full up on logs, that's good. And let's not use our shovel while we're picking up all the stuff. I could click on it, but I'm really lazy, so I just like hitting spacebar for everything. I'm one of those few people who actually missed the day where you could hit spacebar to attack things. Most people I know are not really, yeah, look at this asshole plant thing. You can actually harvest the plant thing to get the things that it's eating. I don't really want to be doing this, but for educational purposes only. Okay, so we got that. We can now attack the actual plant itself. They don't do a huge amount of damage, but as you can see, it's got the rabbit little bit that we can eat, so there we go. They're quite decomposed is the problem, but there are a lot of problems with eating those things, honestly, but yeah. Okay, that landed in a good spot, so we're just going to continue on. We're going to plant these on our way, but yeah, we've got 2 out of 4 rabbits, I think, so still going to need to capture some more, it looks like. Well, I guess that means that we don't need this nightmare fuel. I'm surprised we didn't need nightmare fuel. I thought we did need nightmare fuel, but apparently not. Whatever. Okay, put it... Oh god, am I going to have to build another chest? Nope, okay, good. And we can also put our good top hat in here, since we don't want to accidentally craft our good top hat into something. Okay. Let's go ahead and make our 4 boards. That way we can sort of consolidate that into one little pile. This rabbit hasn't popped his little head out yet. These ones might have. Or where did I put... Yeah, it's up north. Okay, good. Good. So we've got our rabbits. This is going to let us craft our thing. We'll put these down here anyway, just for a rainy day. If we feel like we don't have what we need, we'll just eat a rabbit. Which, again, opposed to on general principle, but if you have one, there's no reason not to eat it just to prove a point. Never say no to a free meal just to prove a point, people. If someone offers you a free lunch, then just take it. And if they expect favors afterwards for that lunch, just be like, nope, should have told me that beforehand. Okay, and let's grab this last rabbit. We'll change it out for the gold for now. We'll grab that gold on our way out. And let's see here. Magic. Ta-da! Prestidigitator. Made out of a pretty much broken piece of nonsense, so that's good economical use of our broken top hat. Now, Prestidigitator can then be used to unlock all this other magic stuff, including things like the Night Light, the one-man band. The pan flute theoretically could be useful, and we could actually build that, but I'm not going to go ahead and do that just yet. We can also make the chill amulet. I'm not really sure why we would ever want that, honestly, but maybe they'll add some more sort of useful stuff to it later. The ice staff theoretically might be useful, but we're going to go ahead and give all that a miss. And let's go ahead and harvest some of our crops and eat them, because we're kind of a little bit hungry, guys. Just a little bit hungry. Okay, so that's not quite enough. Let's see how we can do on our redistribution of seeds. If we can get enough seeds to plant in all our plots, then we probably won't need to. Yeah, okay, so we can go ahead and I think eat our last eggplant. We've got a couple seeds here, and the last eggplant we'll eat. Okay, good. And yeah, let's grab that red bird that we're going to sacrifice to Abigail. Our sanity is at full. We do need our top hat, though. It's night, so it's a good time for us to be going to the place that we want to be, and we needed gold as well, so let's grab that. Okay, so we're off. We're off for adventure, and I strictly speaking don't need to be going at night anymore for these sort of situations. It's just that it's a habit that I try to keep up, so we're leaving at night, and that's that. And again, the reason for that was so that I don't forget my mining helmet when I'm trying to break through the cave plug. When I get there, it's just like, oh wait, I need my hands so I can mine this thing. Oh wait, I don't have my hands because I don't have a mining helmet. And then it's like, oh yeah, I forgot my mining helmet. And that's a good reminder. You'd think that if I was like leaving at night, I could just be like, why is it that I'm leaving at night? So I could have my mining helmet. I should bring my mining helmet. But no, that's not how my brain works. My brain is much less functional than that. Okay. We could be picking up these green mushrooms, but there should be plenty of them underground. That should not be a problem. Hello, Fishman. Fishmen give up really easily, so, you know, that's fine. I'm considering that we might want to harvest that, but it looks like the Fishman will end up in a fight with the Spider Queen. We could grab ourselves a fresh tentacle spike, so we're going to grab that. Yeah, Fishman, I see you. Okay, and bats, but that's fine, because we're in base. We get to call base.